Hi, lovely viewers. In our English video lesson today, we're going to learn some vocabulary with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I'm so excited about this lesson because I'm going to teach you some vocabulary that, by the way, will be in the description with plenty of example sentences. Let's get into it.
Wrong.
And that sound in the background, that's rumbling. That's rumbling. A storm is brewing.
Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Okay, let's talk about a couple of moves that a person can do with a sword. We could use the verbs wave or swing, to wave a sword, to swing a sword. And a more advanced word is to brandish, a good verb, which means to use the sword or to move it in a threatening way, in a menacing way, brandish. You can also use it with a weapon in general. So for instance, to brandish a gun. And that move right there is a cartwheel. So she's just pulled off a cartwheel. To do something successfully is to pull it off. And now she strikes. Another good word is swipe, which means to hit something or someone with a lot of force. Now she's trying to maintain her balance. You can tell that Geralt is bitterly disappointed.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette.
Geralt says, "You're not in the circus." Pirouette. Pirouette, you must have seen this move. It's an act of spinning. For instance, ballet dancers do this very well, where they raise their arms and they spin, usually with one leg bent and the foot touching the other leg's knee.
Wrong. Footwork.
Footwork. Pay attention to the way you move your feet. Footwork. It's wrong. Erroneous.
Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
Okay, so she's going to perform a backflip. There we go. All right. She wasn't able to see anything. That's why she was wearing a blindfold.
All right. Take off the blindfold.
Very challenging sword practice.
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Ciri's talking back.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations?
Do you think drowners and striggers will go easy on you? A good word to learn here is lenient. Do you think they will be lenient? Do you think they will not take you very seriously?
Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger.
I'd fear Vesemir. You should be afraid of your uncle more than these
Disobeying
monsters.
his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety.
Okay, so Geralt is suggesting that Ciri should read a hefty book, right? A thick book in its entirety. The whole thing in its entirety.
Appendices included.
No, please. I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
Okay, so Vesemir is taking Ciri to task. When you take someone to task, you criticize them because they haven't done something properly. They haven't fulfilled their duties.
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that.
Young blood craves action. Young people desire To crave means to desire something. They want to be adventurous.
But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Sickly paleness of its visage, the face. Wow, Ciri never disappoints, and you can tell that she's a bit more developed than your average child. She is precocious. Anyways, the words will be in the description. As I said, I hope you have learned a couple new vocabulary phrases or words from this video. Listen, catch you in the next one.